hot wine, hot views. This is Après in the Alps.
What? Man, fire.
Wow, definitive.
Welcome to Crossing It Off, the show where we're completing 50 travel bucket list experiences because the world is big and life is short.
We're your hosts, Tim and Finn, and today, Après in the Alps.
This episode is sponsored by you. Thank you to the thousands of you who've supported this channel through a purchase of trip travel gear. Whether you're packing for the weekend or you're on a one-way ticket, thanks for taking trips.
Welcome to Zermatt Switzerland, home of the Matterhorn. Not the tallest, but probably the most recognizable peak in all of Europe. And we're here to ski. See, we both grew up skiing in the Midwest. Yep, that was me, 2-year-old ball of fluff between dad's skis sliding down Boyne Mountain in northern Michigan every winter. And after Tim's way cooler younger sister requested a snowboard for Christmas one year, Tim received one too, and the two of them could spend evenings after school together on Wilmot Mountain in southern Wisconsin. For us, skiing turned the dreary, long Midwest winters into a winter wonderland of outdoor activity, and we both fell in love. First with skiing, later with each other, which is why it's no surprise that Tim proposed on New Year's 2015 atop Boyne Mountain with a -14 wind chill, I might add. Since then, we've spent most Decembers now with our location-independent lifestyle in Colorado with friends, mostly off-camera. Recently, we've been asking ourselves, why haven't we incorporated more skiing into our travel? 2 years ago, we went all in with a group of friends and booked a Japan, or Japan, ski trip that keeps getting postponed with border restrictions, and we just don't want to wait anymore. As an American, skiing the Alps is a huge bucket list foreign experience that we are fully here for. And we're excited to use Zermatt as our jumping off point to Après in the Alps. Après, or après ski, is a French word from the 50s, literally meaning after skiing, but culturally holds a lot of meaning. I mean, not only is it the act of enjoying refreshments after skiing, but it has influenced customs around the world, including food, drinks, spa rituals, and especially fashion. So then why Zermatt? The views of Matterhorn speak for themselves, but this ski resort crosses a country border. As an American, the concept of being able to spend one day in 2 countries, on the same lift ticket no less, is a huge bucket list for travel lovers like us. So join us today as we compare Après, Swiss style, then take the world's second longest run down 7,000 feet to explore the Italian way of life in the Alps. Oh man, good morning from Zermatt, Switzerland. This is so awesome to be here. We are avid skiers in the US, but this is our first time skiing out of the country. So in this video, we want to take you along of what it's like to ski internationally and just see a little bit of what Europe skiing is like. This is such an iconic destination with Matterhorn here. Have I lined it up perfectly?
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay, so where we are right now, this is a cog train that comes up to the Gorner Grat viewpoint. So you can come up here any time of year, even if you're not a skier. It's just a whole like launching viewpoint, mountain gorgeousness. Of course, here in the winter, it's also where the top of the ski resort begins. So we're gonna do a little bit of skiing together today. Another top of Europe viewpoint is over at Jungfrau Joch, which is close over to Interlaken here in Switzerland, and you can check that out in another video. Let's do a little bit of viewpoint around Gorner Grat here, and then go shred the mountain. We're gonna be exploring like also what it's like, just the differences between North American skiing and European skiing, because I feel like this is so much more about sightseeing, whereas how we feel about Colorado skiing is just all about getting in that vertical feet on the skis. But today's just kind of like
Look at it.
looking. Does it look like we're in Antarctica or something? Like, this is just so... This is like National Geographic. Tim's been here before, so we're just following him.
It's nice to have a guide.
It's nice to have a guide.
I feel like it's 10,000 feet.
He'll certainly be the first to let you know he's been here before too. Going from literally sea level in Florida straight to this doesn't make it any easier.
Gucci, what are some more facts? This is a hotel?
This is a hotel. They have a restaurant. They have like a grab and go little section.
Steph's got wine.
Yeah, Stephanie's getting the wine.
Nice.
It's important.
It's like, and they got, they actually do dinners up here.
Oh, you look like a cartoon.
How do I look? Wait.
Yeah, belt for safe.
Locked and loaded. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Oh my god. Woo! Oh hey, my friends. It's a little icy to do the stop.
You gotta commit.
Bucci's of course like out of bounds over in the middle of the glacier.
I don't think he's out of bounds. I think he's heading to the, where is it? Iglu Dorf.
At Iglu Dorf, you can spend the night in a real igloo. We're gonna go check that out. Oh my gosh, this is so cool! Wow! Iglu Dorf! Woo!
That was good. So we got in 3 minutes of skiing.
3 minutes of skiing.
What are we rocking this morning?
Das Glühwein. Hot wine. Hot views. This is Après in the Alps.
Man, fire.
Wow, definitive. Don't you have to wait till after skiing for Après?
I think it actually.
We got
Après all day, baby.
Après all day. And that's gonna be a terrible tour. Sorry. Think about that pour. It's a good
Yeah,
one.
expert level right there.
Try it this way.
Wow.
That's a beer.
I don't know.
That might actually be a lot of
pretty
head too.
foamy too.
Maybe it's something with the cold. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, wait for it.
Wow, another perfect pour.
It must be something with the bottle.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the bottle's problem.
Okay, this is awesome. Cheers, girl. Yeah. I mean, I got 10 turns in. This counts.
Yeah.
This counts.
We deserved this opera.
We deserve this. This is Après ski one run. Oh!
It's for cute stuff only.
This is so Instagram worthy.
That's it. That's the spot. That's it.
So for Après in the Alps, it's all about experiencing the day, not just the vertical. And this is just one of those experiences that you can have on the mountain. We don't really have stuff like this in the States.
There is a stunning lack of Matterhorns on the stage.
Wow. Here's the deal for Après in the Alps today. We're gonna be scoring all of our Après locations based on four different categories. We have food, beverage, views, and vibes. Everyone's gonna put in a score for each category. We're going to compile and average the scores, let you know the best Après spot in the Alps. What's unique about here is we're right on the border of Switzerland and Italy, so then we can have a cross-country border Après situation.
Is there going to be an
Switzerland
Excel sheet?
versus Italy. It's very mathematical here.
Okay.
Yes, this is very serious. Okay, Iglu Dorf. We're doing food, bev, views,
Yeah.
and vibes.
Yeah.
Food we didn't eat, not applicable. Bevs,
Bevs are good.
Blue Vine, my vote is 9 out of 10. Yep.
Oh, we're going on the 10-point scale?
No, everybody gets their own thing. 10-point scale.
Okay.
10
9 out of
points.
10 is Finn's vote for Bev. Rhett, if you can get us a little scorecard here. Cool. 9 out of 10. Bev.
What am I doing?
Bet your beverage score on a 1 to 10 scale.
Oh, for just being out here? 7. It's a wit beer. I could have gone with a lager. Those I should have not
Okay,
said.
Dr. Bucci.
Blue wine going into beer. Excellent. Price point. Excellent. $9.
Yeah,
What a
$9.
$9.
What a
Or
bargain.
free,
$9.
or free if you bring it on.
Yeah, if you bring your own. Okay, so what's your number, Steph?
I'd probably give it an 8.
Nice. I'm going to go with 11 out of 10 because Bucci bought beer for me.
Views, I'm gonna go with a straight 10 out of 10 because the clear view to Matterhorn, I'm not sure what
Sure,
better
sure,
view you could
yes,
really
yeah,
want
yeah.
here. Especially when you have like your Instagram igloo moment, 10 out of 10 views.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
100%. You got
11. I mean, we're in a
You don't have to stay
freaking
here. You have a
igloo
sweet ass view.
with the Matterhorn right there. Drinking beer and
Jamie.
skiing.
Hey, Steph's going 11, I'm going to go 12.
Excellent. And the last one is vibes. Vibes, I'm going.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, it's noon. We're kind of early on Après because we've had one.
We were starving.
We've had
so
one
thirsty.
run. So for noon, I'm still gonna say like really decent vibes. They started getting the music going while we got
80s
here.
rock.
Yeah, I'm going 8 out of 10 for vibes at Iglu Dorf.
I mean, 10 out of 10, you gotta bring your own vibes.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to go 14.
Not pumping yet.
I'm going to go 14.
going up in
I wasn't expecting a beer this early in the morning. I'm
Okay.
really happy.
Yeah.
We're gonna
We had
scorecard
Prosecco
here.
with breakfast.
We're gonna average all the scores together, and then the final combined and average score for Iglu Dorf is
Hey,
this.
great.
We'll do the math later.
I didn't even know we were filming until you asked me a question.
Oh, did I turn it on?
Yes.
Excellent. Whew. Okay, here's the situation. We are actually skiing now. And even though we've basically only taken one run, the point today is to experience all the Après spots. So we're trying to get over to the very popular Chez, Vrony, I think that's how you say it. And there are some black diamonds apparently in our route to get over there. So Steph is taking the train in a different route. I'm following the boys, which is probably a terrible idea. But I'm here to ski and we haven't really skied at all, so
We skied 300 feet down the mountains for the
not
first
even
spot.
sense right there. The journey to Après continues. Oh, you go inside.
Yeah, these things, the Swiss and the Austrians know how to do a lift, I'll tell you that. Keep your warm. Dude, it's like next level lift. Go ahead and put it down.
Yep. This?
Okay.
Is that what?
Oh, risky move.
Come down with this?
Right, the search for the Après continues. We're going to some overpriced place where we can get charcuterie and expensive wine and beer. We must go through a black through the trees, and hopefully we can all make it through. But the rewards will be plentiful. The rewards will be plentiful.
Send it.
I'm gonna add an extra point onto my Après score for heated seats. It's my first time. Heated seats.
Yeah, so it's
Worth
nice.
it.
What does this have to do with Après?
I don't care. I don't care. Give me heated seats on my lift, you get a point.
Wait, but lean back since I can't lean forward. Oh, reveal! Woo!
There's a giant mountain back there.
Woo! So far, ski run preview, icy dicey. Cute!
Cute pod.
Look at that, it's for the kids?
It's the sheep pod.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it goes up there.
That is adorable.
Whoa, tunnel.
It's all fun till you have to drop this.
We're getting off inside. Whoa! Woo!
What does that mean?
It means we might have to ski down to the lift and go to the other.
We might have to make our own Après.
Zermatt had this Après. Chez Vrony, fully booked. I get how you need a reservation, but reservations are inconvenient when you're just trying to like shred the gnar. You can't
You're just
plan.
riding along.
You don't know when your Après is going to be. First run, last run.
You just want to show up, have a couple drinks, maybe a little charcuterie board. Here they take it serious. You gotta have a full reservation.
I talked to some people in the restaurant and they said it was 10s across the board. So,
Yes.
so opinions may vary.
This is apparently like the spot to go, but I think we'll probably find a more like locals only bra place since this one's packed out. So
Yeah.
we'll probably find a better spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
2 services, 12 to 2 and 2 to 4. You have to call to make a reservation, and if you don't show up, it's 50 francs.
That seems fair.
Seems fair.
Okay, that's 1 out of 10 for vibes.
Drinks maybe 20 francs.
Yeah,
But nevertheless, we'll find a new spot.
we'll find a new spot. Per usual, best Après is usually the one you make yourself.
That's right.
Coming up on Crossing It Off.
This morning, we quest a quest that's never been quested before. Traverse a path from Zermatt, Switzerland, over to Italy to experience a different kind of Après.
Alright. And we're outside.
Dreams do come true.
Chevroni. Vibes, little on edge. We're not sure if we're doing
We're not
food.
really supposed to be here. We're not
But look at how hot this is. Whew. Sometimes all it takes is a girl going up to the front. Thanks for getting us in, Steph.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Welcome.
They rated the vibes we were gonna bring as negative. So they're like, no.
We had this idiot going
Yeah,
up
we
first
had-
because they said, no, we have no room.
That's right.
This angel walked up. She said, last year I was here. My husband proposed to me. We have all these special memories. Please let us in. Here we are. I haven't tried anything, but I'm giving food a 10 immediately.
It was good.
A pickle plate? 10. 11. 14.
Gherkins. 11 out of 10.
I know, this was touch and go for a while.
Yeah.
Scorecard time, take 2. Because we actually got in this time. Food, 10. They gave us food.
It was excellent. Lots of meats, lots of cheeses, charcuterie. Can't go wrong.
Bev, lots of Bev. I love beer, 10.
Yes.
Wine.
The views is where things get intricate. I'm not looking at the Matterhorn. You can see it's behind me. But instead, I'm looking at my beautiful esposa. So I'm gonna go with 100 for views.
Wow. Excellent. And vibes.
10. Hot vibes.
Views or
You can pretty much say anything. This isn't real.
views is phenomenal. You're not gonna beat it. That's why all the people are here. The food doesn't even have to be that good, but it is. And the wine is wonderful. I couldn't understand any of the names of it, but you gave me something dry and white. It tastes good. It's wet. So like 10s all across the board.
So Switzerland. 10 out of 10. Matterhorn view. Pickles on the charcuterie board. 10 out of 10.
What are those?
Vibe. Since I didn't let you guys in at first, they're not my friends. 8 out of 10.
Can I say, anybody who doesn't let us in at first, I don't blame you. Like, I get it. I get it. So it's okay.
Views, 10 out of 10. I don't understand how this mountain works. Everything is circling around Matterhorn. Everything has an unobstructed view of Matterhorn, so another 10 out of 10 for views. Vibes, 5 out of 10. This is a little pretentious. Because there's like a lot of people here that didn't even ski. They like came up, there's like street clothes up here. I feel like if you're at the top of the mountain, you gotta like earn it a little bit. So I'm giving that a 5 out of 10. Food, bev, I'm actually giving 9 out of 10 because for how pretentious this place is, you would think that like the prices would be double what they are. So I'm here for value. Salud. Wrong language. What is it?
It doesn't matter.
What is cheers in German? Yeah, bros.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bucky. Happy birthday to
Grazie.
What better way to spend your birthday than in Zermatt again?
Yeah, how'd you get so lucky?
Just book the ticket.
I just made it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have to book a flight anyways to get out to Denver and then rent a car and like all of the things, you know what I mean? Like how much more is this trip?
It's a lot.
But it's so expensive to fly domestically.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're coming from Tampa.
Like how much is it to fly out to Denver?
3.
Yeah, like $350.
Isn't it? It's 6
Round
minimum.
trip.
Did you book
That's
this flight with like scholarship flights when you booked it or no?
No, this is points.
yeah, it was like $500.
Yeah, you can find like a $500 round trip. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and then you need $150
Now,
round
probably.
trip on the train.
But
But the rental cars
was
in the
like
States are
$30.
so...
Yeah.
Oh, from Austria? It was
Wait,
expensive
there's so
price.
many holes to put, and you have to get COVID tested, and
That's
Yeah.
free.
and,
Free at Walgreens, CVS.
Done. Boom.
You got
weird
a
that walk-
checklist going.
It's not easier, and it's not like the first thing that people think of, but it's also not cost prohibitive. Like,
No.
it's
If you can
expensive
catch
to
a deal,
ski.
if you can catch a deal for $500, if you have your own gear, that's all. Like these are
Yeah,
things
if you
are
have your
like,
gear,
Yeah, and then it's
if
$100
you already have
Here.
Icon.
Eat, drink, and accommodation here is the most like that.
Yes, if you have Icon,
$20
you can get the
hamburgers,
flight. Yeah, the
cheeseburgers.
accommodations. If you had points for accommodation, that would be
How
dope.
much
Not when you're
is
spending
a day? Like, how much does it cost
$700
to
at the
ski?
Best Western.
How much are the tickets?
For the whole week?
$175 for 2 days. And that was in
No,
francs.
3 days.
And 2
No,
people?
2 days. They got 2. How much was your
I
ticket?
think we got 2 days. It turned out to be $200 each.
$200 US.
So $100 a day for
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is still.
Which is cheaper than Vail.
Wait, that's half price.
Half of Vail. Okay, so
Oh,
that
the
makes up
tickets.
for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
about-
It's only like a couple $100 difference. It's not like it's $10,000 to
Yep.
come here.
The international
and-
ski pass is only $45.
Damn! Yet.
Somehow, just another perfect view of Matterhorn and the sunset to complete the perfect day. Closing out Switzerland, man.
Yeah, off to Italy tomorrow though. You know, because this is boring. I put on this now.
That's where the challenge begins. Skiing into another country.
This morning, we quest a quest that's never been quested before. Traverse a path from Zermatt, Switzerland, over to Italy to experience a different kind of Après.
Wait up.
Wait. You two guys.
you're going down into the other side of the ridge in the Italian cities that you can look on, I don't know, I guess it would be the south side of the Matterhorn.
That was an info dump. All I know is it's about 13 miles.
Yeah. But the 30 miles, we're going down to some town that starts with a V. That's
Nice. How long have you been guiding out here now?
This is my first time today.
Wow.
I'm
floored right now.
You just have to read the map.
This was Groupon, $10. You get in for a guide all day. I'm overwhelmed with value right now.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yesterday was more about just like Après and taking it easy. Maybe your first day, you're getting your feet wet just a little bit. Now today, it's like for the hardcore, looking for the POW stashes, looking for the top, little rock jumps, anything to really work the legs. And we're gonna go on an expedition, 13-mile run, second longest in the world. We gotta be ready.
It's crazy unique here that you can ski into a different country. Part of it is that it is rough terrain, and because of how the mountains are laid out, once you move from Switzerland to Italy, or if you're staying on the Italian side, move from Italy to Switzerland, the lifts close and you're just trapped. So it's a 3-hour drive around the mountains if you don't make it. So today's all about survival, less drinking probably, and yeah, or maybe not.
The big decision today is, do we start in Switzerland and go to Italy, or do we already prematurely drink the Italian and move back to Swiss beer on the way home?
Yeah, start Italian to celebrate, and then this is when we celebrate. We know we're going to make it back to Switzerland.
Look at this guy, he knows he's ready.
Okay, to hopefully answer some questions, if you are like an American skier, it's just like, what is it like to ski in Switzerland? Are we like so above the tree line or something? I mean, we're so exposed, everything was open, and so it was kind of like it felt like on the top of a basin or something where everything's just like open, exposed, icy, the wind wasn't as bad as I thought. But then when you get down into lower elevation, you're winding through on these paths, and it was just like, you could have just bar crawled it was like a sightseeing narrow trail where you could just like stop every 100 meters and then just like have another cocktail, like, and they all had their own different vibes. So I feel like our tone of talking about Après was very on point, because it was way more about the Après for everybody than it was about the skiing. Most people were casually, slowly skiing, even the really good skiers. Whereas in Colorado, the good skiers, like everybody's bombing, going really fast. So it'll be interesting to see what the Italian vibe is like today. But if the terrain's that much more challenging, maybe everybody has to be good to make it. Look at this random station.
Yeah.
This episode today is brought to you by POWDERHOUND products. POWDERHOUND products are great for every ski adventure. The founder happens to be sitting in the gondola with me. But they make awesome products like this goggle cover here, one including the beautiful Matterhorn, which I unfortunately am not modeling for you today. And this idiot forgot to bring it on his trip to Zermatt. Wow, I mean, that's so amazing. They also have excellent ski gear like this.
That's a prototype.
This is a prototype. What is this called?
But it's not street legal.
PVO.
The PVO.
Positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only, bruh. Snowboarding backpack.
This looks so ridiculous.
Wow.
It's
Flip it around,
absurd.
Jamie.
Baby, I've got so much Matterhorn.
Around, Jamie.
Nobody wants any more Matterhorn. It's too much.
This is the closest we've been, though. Look at it.
We're gonna get closer.
We're gonna be in the
We have to
Matterhorn.
summit today.
There's more gondola?
Hold on, we have to get
Wait, no, I think we might be getting off.
There was almost an hour of gondola rides just to get from the bottom to the top up here. By the time you got to the top, the Matterhorn didn't even look like the Matterhorn anymore. It's what, 9:40? 9:40. We start the trek at 9:40.
Beginning of the journey, 13 miles, second longest run in the world. Ciao, Italia.
fun things about being a snowboarder, you always have to keep your speed up. Because when you hit these cat tracks like these, it gets real miserable if you're not going fast enough.
Or something. Did you smell the sheep?
No, I didn't.
You were probably going too fast. Man, this is nuts. The boys are doing pretty good on this long trail. Deemy's being sweet waiting for me. This is by far already the longest run I've ever taken.
This is already my favorite bucket list thing that we've done. This is like just something really special. And really the only thing is, I already mentioned it, it's a little scarier with that camera right here the whole time.
Well, look at how far in elevation we've already dropped. I mean, there's not even snow down here.
I'm gonna get over it.
Well, this is the first sign of life that we're seeing. There's this cute little Italian town down here. I don't know yet if it's Cervinia, our final destination, but it's good to know we're gonna probably make it. Look at this view. Oh, are we in Cervino? Well, it looks like the trail stops here. This is it. Whoa, that is ice. I think we did it.
All right, cool. That was a fast 13.
My hands are so sweaty. We should do a time check though. It can't be noon yet.
No
that
way.
was fast.
10:40.
10:42?
So
That's an hour.
Yeah.
Well, now what?
Que bonito. Wait, no.
We could go
Molto bene.
Molto bene. Let's go get some pizza.
Let's go Après.
Italy. Oh, this is bigger. Let's do this one.
Look at this guy.
Wait, are we freezing?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Now we're in the sauna.
Whoa, that's cool. I've never been in one of these.
Beer time. Italian beer. Oh no. Italian beer time. Boom, son.
Beera.
That was 7,000 vertical feet from top to bottom. A couple of those runs, the thighs are going to be burning.
Nice.
Look at the solidarity today. I feel seen. Look at that flag flying proud right there. Yeah.
Represent. Represent.
Since it's before noon, it comes down to coffee or beer. Porque no los dos?
When in Italy, espresso. I think it's faux pas to have cappuccino after noon here in Italy, so I'm going to defend some.
I don't know all the rules.
Although
I'm just going with what feels
They
right.
offered us cake. They're like, "You sure you don't want a cake?"
They saw how hard we were shredding.
Tiramisu.
It's like noon. It's not even noon.
Well, tiramisu for breakfast.
Cake.
I guess that's. I was like so confused. They're like,
It's
"You wanna
birthday
eat?"
week. What do you want?
Like, they're not like, "Do you want some lasagna or something for lunch?" It was like, "No, cake." Just
The two of
maybe
you
because you got
in
this.
this view and the espresso cups is
Oh, just go on.
absurd.
Tell me more.
Your first sips of espresso. How are we feeling on views, vibes, food, and bev?
And I'm looking at a glacier in the background while sipping an espresso.
Nothing's getting less than a 12 from me today. You'd have to punch me in the neck for it to get less than
Italian
that.
hospitality.
Yeah. Views, vibes, food, bev. 12 out of 10. Today is my day.
Oh, you're doing 12s too.
This is my vibe. The runs are better over here too. They're wider and the snow's better. And then saying ciao, grazie to the tow rope guy was like the highlight of my life. Mm-hmm. Maybe here.
Yeah, this to that.
Here's the thing. Fuji, time.
12:48.
When you shred so hard, you don't even have to worry about time. Because this is the last gondola on the way back to Switzerland, and we're 3 hours ahead.
Plenty more time to shred.
So more shredding and more Après. If you're concerned about coming over to the Italian side, it was very advanced. It was like a Breckenridge black, like
Whistler, Jackson Hole,
blue. Yeah, and that for 7,000 vertical feet. So if you can do that, excellent. If not,
it's gonna be a long day.
if not, you've got 3 extra like fluff hours.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can handle that, by the end of the day, you will be able to do it.
Otherwise, you're taking the bus back for 3 hours.
But here's the thing, the day is not over because once we get to the very top here, we're again at another peak. And we've got to go the same distance back down to the valley, just on the other side. That was awesome.
Is this okay that it's this crooked?
Okay, it's a little crooked because it's resting on a cigarette ashtray.
This is professional production.
But we have to cross it off. Also, it's cold, so it's going to be brief.
We amazingly remember to actually cross it off.
Okay, Après in the Alps.
Okay.
Done. We just wanted to say that, like, this place was awesome. And, like, this hotel was awesome.
Yeah, great walking distance.
There was a lot that we couldn't show you at the hotel. One of the best parts of the hotel is this awesome spa experience that has all these different like hot pools and cold showers, and it was a huge area. But
Full spa experience, yeah. And as much as we are comfortable walking around pointing the camera at ourselves, I don't think it's really cool to walk through a relaxing spa and be...
the camera. No,
Yeah,
obviously that's
no, that's
inappropriate.
not right.
So check out some photos here from the website. Like, I would have paid $100 to go in there just for the day. So having that, and then with free breakfast, that was a huge buffet with excellent food, and free shuttle to and from the train made this spot such a find. So we'll put information.
Screaming Wi-Fi. Hot Wi-Fi.
Like, what else do you want?
Wait, are we sponsored?
And then for other Zermatt travel and ski tips, you can visit our website below that has more information on this trip.
Nice. All right. Cross it off.